Hey everyone, Regina here. I was going to say I'm up at Union Cemetery up in between Jefferson and Fort Atkinson, but mainly in Fort Atkinson, about 6 miles from my house. Um, I want to tell you a story about a couple that was murdered by her brother back in 2020. Um, his name was Eric Anderson. He had a wife. He lived down the road from his father's house, and both parents had passed away. Um, and I guess he got upset once with his sister, Nedra, for finding out that she was the executive for the estate. Um, in 1993, he was also charged with recklessly endangering safety. So he has a violent temper, this Eric Anderson, which is Nedra's brother. Um, she does have another sister and another brother. The other brother was with them that day, but he's nonverbal. He's kind of mentally disabled. He's disabled. This is pretty. With a rose on it. Krieger. Looks like Douglas, 1942 to 2016. And Sharon, she's still here. But anyway, back to the story. I guess um, he was very upset over the fact that his dad and mom made her sole executive of their estate. So he got upset one day, but she called and asked if, or he had messaged her, I guess, and asked if, told her that the lawn needed to be mowed around their house. And she goes, just leave the shed door open. That is beautiful. It's a farm. To leave the shed doors open so that she can have access to the lawnmower. So she's coming out that evening with her husband to um, mow. And she said bye, and that was it. And it's beautiful. So, anyway, back to that. When they arrived at the house, what happened was she got out, and I guess the brother came out and shot her in the abdomen, and then turned the gun on her husband and shot him also. The brother that's nonverbal was in the back of the SUV and waiting, didn't know what to do. But somebody had called the cops, 911, and the cops had arrived, but one cop only arrived at that time. So he got out, noticed that Nedra was laying there, non motionless, and then eventually found the husband too, that was not moving. And then what happened was the cop went back to his vehicle, and at that time there was gunshots coming from the second floor at him, towards him. So he exchanged gunfire up there, and then backup came. Now we have two murder victims on the ground, shot multiple times by this Eric Anderson, Nedra's brother. And the house started, flames were coming out the window, smoke was. And the house did burn to the ground, but they never found any human remains in that house. The father had died on June 5th. This happened on June 16th. So within that week and a half, all this went down. And he was bent over hell that he was going to get that house, their money, and everything else that he thought he was owed. Well, they can't find him. He's been on the run ever since that day. They cannot find him. For all I know, he could have put bricks on his ankles, jumped off the bridge, down in the river, to a lake, drowned. He could have dug a hole, shot himself, killed himself. We don't know. The plows go, they're picking corn and stuff. I'm sure somebody would have noticed if he would have shot himself in the field, but nobody did. Let's go check on this zone over here. Then we'll take you to the Lempke grave. It was very sad. They were very church going people, very, very well known in the community, and everybody adored them and liked them. Oh, this is heavy. This is beautiful too. Hi. Let's move over here. Oh, look at the outdoor scenery. That is gorgeous. Very nice. Looks like Harlow's here. Harlow, June 7th, or January 7th, 1945 to September 7th, 2011. Beautiful song. I don't know where half these come from. Oh, right here. Put that there. We had a bad storm up through here yesterday. Oh, last night, I should say. But anyway, so there you got the two people dead. The brother that shot him is on the run, has been since 2020. The one brother that, look at him. How is he supposed to get through life? He can't even talk. He's seen what happened, but he can't express his feelings. It's just sad. But anyway, this is the couple. This is Nedra, and this is her husband, James, right here. And this is the couple. James Henry, October 5th, 1960 to June 16th, 2020. Nedra, August 17th, 1962 to June 16th, 2020. It breaks my heart. It was so sad to hear that day. Everybody was on the lookout in this area. It's a small community. But how did he get out of here? He had to have had help. Because his wife and him lived down the road. They didn't sleep together, but they lived together. Does she know where he's at? No, but she ain't saying anything. But look at the bench. Isn't that beautiful? And they're still visited. But just think how heartbreaking that would be for that family. It's just sad. It's just sad. But I just wanted to tell you a little about this story. It's if you look it up, just look up Lempke, the murder of the Lempke, Nedra and James, and you can read up on it. It's just so heartbreaking, to say the least. I know Ron from Face of the Forgotten. I got a shirt on today. He came up here and did a video on it too. This is Borkert. Not sure who this guy is. I can do another story on a Borkert. He was murdered. He had his wife hired high schoolers to kill him. He was shot to death in his bed. I don't want to open that. Should I open that? Yes or no? I'm going to open it. I'll put it right back. These must be, oh, check that out. He graduated 9th grade. How sweet. That must be his grandson. Oh, beautiful. Dallas Borkert. So this must be for his grandpa. That must be his grandpa. You should be proud of him. He graduated 9th grade. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. I don't normally open things up like that, but I just had to. Here we got some Binkerts. Got Virginia. And we have, looks like, Earl. These are newer sections of the grave, if you can tell. The stones are a lot better in shape. And the other older ones are way over there. Those are the old stones. We're talking old. Anybody know what this plate's for? I don't think I've ever seen these before. Must be something until the stone comes. This one was just recent. It was 2021. Marlene DePlant, 1943 to 2021. Look at these little dolls on there. Aren't those cute? Or flowers, I should say, not dolls. And some puppies. She must have liked Dalmatians. How sweet. But yeah, this is the older, or the newer section. I take that back. And it goes quite a ways back. Like it is in my third video. I'm going to get better, I promise. This is not going to be, and it's not going to be all about cemeteries. I'm not going to do that. There's so many of them I follow out there that do amazing work. Like Ron, Cemetery with Views with Jim. We have Serenity Sue. We have, oh gosh, I have you, CB. I have you there. I watch all of you guys. You guys are fabulous. You're my inspiration. Every one of you are my inspiration. And I adore every single one of you. I watch every one of your videos from start to finish. I try to respond back as much as I can, but sometimes I don't. But don't take it as being negative. Look at that. That was September. Oh, look at that. September 15th, 1798. Wow. To March 7th, 1880. Look how they spelled March. M-A-R-Z. Wow. I cannot read that. June something. Wow. Here's another old one, too. Not as old. August 1803. Wow. Beautiful. I wonder what that means. It looks like German. Unser Mutter. And I wonder if this one's better. It is. Vater and mutter. It sounds like Amish, doesn't it? Utter and mutter. I don't know. I'm being silly now. But anyway, you have to be. But look at this cemetery. This is just old. All these stones. It's beautiful right now. It's a little humid, but not as bad as it was yesterday. Here's one. Joanna, son. No, it's not a son. Johan. I don't know. I think a lot of these are German. So if there's any German people out there, let me know if this is German. Because I do not know. I should know, but I don't know. But yeah, it's beautiful up here. But look how far down those stones go. I couldn't read that if I tried. That one, and then this one. And then we got Mary. They're just so embedded into the ground. And Albert. Just insane. Beautiful though, huh? Well, anyway, I just wanted to tell you a little update on that. That was just horrible that day. But I will do the one on the portrait one, where the wife had hired high schoolers to break into their house, to kill her husband, and then in honors that they were going to get $10,000 apiece from the life insurance policy, some vehicles, and all this stuff. Oh, it's bad. They went to Jefferson High School. Same high school my kids went to. Just insane. But I'll do a touch-up on that with a better video with my camera. I'm just not very tech savvy, especially when it comes to editing and stuff. So big shout out to CV for helping me to get the children, it was children accessible or whatever for kids to watch. If it wouldn't have been for him, you won't be able to leave comments, but now you can. And I don't care if they're negative, positive, whatever. The more positive, the better. I'll feel better about doing these videos and just every kind of video. I just don't want to take over your channel, which I don't think I could ever do that because you guys are way better than me. Hands down. I'm just a newbie at this. Check out this stone. It's like a crown. Huh. Wow, that cost some money. I'm being cremated. Yep, I'm not going in the ground. I'm being cremated. Why do I want to waste space? I don't. I want to look at this stone here. Wow. Yeah, I don't want to take up space. This would be eerie on a during last night's thunderstorm. I would not be caught anywhere near here last night. I'm not afraid of the dead, but it's just the creepy vibes I would get. Check this one out. That's old. From 1870 is all I can make out on that. I think that one back there, the 17 something, was the oldest one that I could find. I just got here, so maybe there's older ones. I don't know. But my shoes are wet from walking in the rain or the wet grass. This one says something. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a marker. A marker to somebody's grave. Hummel. I don't know. There's another marker. Well, anyway, I want to get better at this, guys, okay? So any feedback would be really beneficial. Do I talk too much? Probably. That's my mouth. I talk a lot. Ask anybody that knows me, they'll tell me that she talks a lot. Or they'll tell you that I talk a lot. Yeah. Charles Niedecker, 1843 to 1921. Mary Niedecker, 1842 to 1817. We had, I wonder if that's her parents. We have a poet that lived in West Jefferson. And I'll tell a story on her. She wrote books, poems. I don't think that's from maybe her parents. I don't know. It's the same spelling. Beckers. There's some Beckers here. And like I said, this is in Wisconsin. That's a big stone. Becker. Must be the family plot. I'm not walking on their graves. I promise you that. It might look like it, but I'm not. Just beautiful. Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this one up for right now. But I just want to give you a heads up on that. Nedra and her husband. That how the hell can a sibling, I'm sorry, a brother or sister kill their own sibling. I mean, what was he thinking? Over what? A house that was run down? Money? Probably not much. Why would you kill your sister? I'm sure she would divide it equally, right? I would. Why not divide it down equally? And she probably would have. Nedra was that way. Or Nedra, I should say. Not Nedra. Nedra. That's how she was. Why would somebody do that? Ugh. I walked in between a spider web. Ugh. But yeah, why? And now, if you're going to do something, kill yourself. Don't take somebody else's life with you. That's just selfish. That is pure greed. That's greed. Greed. And I don't think we'll ever find him. You're not going to find him walking in a Walmart parking lot or at a gas station around here. He's too. They'd find him in a heartbeat. Check out this storm really quick, guys. Oh, that's cool. I can't read it. No way. No way. You know what I noticed too, guys, though? When I'm on here, I can't see it, but when I go over the video, I watch it, I can see it. Clear. But look at this gate. Isn't that cool? Just an old gate with just a plastic chain around the round perimeter. They got all that land down there to go over yet. You got a lot of land left to use, but still, it goes way back. Just a small one. Somebody lives over here. I don't know if they mow the lawn or something, they might. But there's a house over there, a barn. So I don't know if anybody's over there or not. Oh yeah, there's people over there. So they live over there. But yeah. But I just wanted to give you an update on that case, and how the brother's still missing. I hope they do find him alive, and I hope he gets the death penalty, because you know what? An eye for an eye, that's what I think. Eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Do unto others as you wish them to do unto you. Right? Right. Alright, guys. I'm getting in the Jeep here, heading out, and I promise you I will get better at this, and I promise you it won't be all in cemeteries. I just pop on these ones when I find them at random, because we do have a lot of cemeteries in our area, and they're really small ones. They're not huge. The one by my house is huge. Extremely huge. Hold on, I just seen a knee decker again. Trying to see, no, that's not her. Evelyn Carroll. No, it might be though. No, she died in 72. I'm sorry, I'm just talking out loud now. Alright guys, I will catch up with you tomorrow, or for sure, maybe another one tonight. We'll have to see what happens. Peace out. Have a good night. And I promise I will catch up with you real soon. Bye guys.